as we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers. Taking on a squad from the Big 12, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. At the 20. Crosses. Touchdown, Tigers. They draw first blood in this national title game.
Well, that's how you start a national championship game off, with a touchdown on the very first play.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. BAT is good. They jump at front, 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. With a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He escapes the pocket. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Here's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to pass this time. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They're going to run it here. He's got room to run. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, between this offensive line and this back, it's been a lot of fun to watch this offense tonight. You know, he's now over 100 yards on the game tonight. This is an evening he'll remember for a long time.
Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. That's a design quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn.
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
Point after, knocked right through. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with the touchback. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Pass caught. Second down now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Looks like Clemson will have the first down. There's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Catch made inside the 10. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Well, the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
The Tigers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! Add 6 more points to the total. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in the national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. First play of the drive now from the 25. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Quick dart to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The reception gets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He fires this throw and is intercepted.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. We'll check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking for a man. Dumps it down to the back. The defense has got it. The ball is loose. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking right, this one caught. Breaking free at the 35. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. He fires downfield. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. He's got a receiver wide open here. Touchdown, Auburn. This offense really clicking.
Well, there you go. That's the advantage of having a mobile quarterback on full display right here. He breaks away from the pocket, uses his speed to threaten the defense, and then eyes his target and delivers a strike for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. It's a quick grab. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. Be a loss of the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Makes the grab. It's Royer. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He escapes the pocket. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the Tigers will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Handoff here from the shotgun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. The pocket breaking down. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense will go for it on this 4th down near midfield. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And looking to throw now on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Escaping the pocket now, moving to his right. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A great job up front by this Auburn defensive lineman. Kind of that rare combination of defensive linemen you see often in the SEC, where they have great size and power, but incredible quickness. And Auburn has sure had plenty of those over the years.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Defense not pressing this time. We're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Let's see if this offense can convert now. It's 4th down and long from the 49. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He lets it rip. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. This national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They're 0 for 2 on previous fourth down attempts. We'll see if the third time is a charm. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. On the move now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Pass not complete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
That's caught. It's Royer. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Inside the 25. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Dump off caught by the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And the return man steps out at the 28. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field, hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The offense is fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Design quarterback run. Makes a nice move there. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really...
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35. And the offense trots back onto the field here. And now the handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers, to put them on top now. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Could be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He's got the first and still going. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Another positive game by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. He's looking deep again. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback.
Breaks into the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Clemson. Too much speed for the defense. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his back. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Three receivers in a bunch formation as they come up on 2nd and inches. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down.
And he's got it down there inside the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
This is what's so dangerous about this offense, Chris. They have the ability to put the ball in the air downfield and really stretch those safeties back. This time they hit it for a big gain.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Auburn. Now here comes the point after attempt.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. There's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
That's caught. It's Royer. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offense coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Ball handed off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
This comes an offense moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught near the sideline. It's Royer. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
This guy is throwing for yards every single time he drops back to throw. Believe it or not, he's closing in on almost 450 yards passing in this game.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he drops back in the gun. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tigers. Monster stage, another touchdown. This quarterback and receiver having a game we're never going to forget.
Well, and the defense right now has got to be pulling their hair out, trying to come up with ways to slow him down, whether they play zone or they play man. Nothing is working, and give credit to this quarterback. He just keeps dialing up his guy and keeps coming up with touchdowns.
The Auburn offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. That player moved a little bit too early to false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Wants to throw it. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught in the open. Big screen over the right side. Can they chase him down? Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Auburn. Here we go. National championship game, fourth quarter. One possession game. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will be returned. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Now here he goes. He's at the 50, at the 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Tries the right with a quick throw. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight.
He's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
He escapes the pocket. Looking downfield near the end zone.
Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Chris, it's an incompletion here, but at some point, this defense has got to be aware that this offense is doing everything they can to get this receiver the football. He's got over 150 yards receiving. You got to double team this guy, or they're going to keep finding ways to get him the ball.
So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over their running back so far.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Trying for a 4th down completion.
Moves out of the pocket.
Looking to the end zone. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You've got control of this game, and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Offense in hurry-up mode.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Fires it to the wideout. Only dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
The sure hands. It's Kearney. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Brought me to the sideline, but just a short game.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Lets it go quickly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun.
Deep shot toward the end zone.
Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Tigers! That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Remember last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Yeah, the quarterback, to me, looked like his timing and rhythm just off a bit there on this option. Picked up some positive yards, but not able to get out in the open space and get a first down.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Grinding away with the running game. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Tigers come to the line in a hurry-up. Shotgun formation here on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Royer. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Testing the right side here. Fighting off the defender.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. I like their odds of closing this game out.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He's got it with room to run. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now, first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Want to crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Now he's stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Auburn.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard, they're within one possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. 2 on clock with the running game. And they'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
The Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that first down is all they need to clinch the national championship.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football.
Oh, my gosh. The defense busting coverage. Leave the receiver wide open, and boy, oh boy, did they catch a break.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And this pass is on target, caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one. And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left. It's a one-possession game they'll elect to go for it here in fourth down. This could be the game here. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a two-possession game with under a minute to go. I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
Extra point up and good. A two-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a late deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Boy, they are not letting up from targeting this stud receiver. He has absolutely got to be driving this defense mad, and they nearly got another big one there.
Going again on 2nd and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking deep for late game heroics. The ball falls to the ground, and he has